technology. You should see some of the text threads that are on my phone right now. Rich sent this text message to us this morning, me and Jared and Jensen, and it said, "Hey guys, if you go on your phone and you click and you're about to text something, and you go to the little camera icon right next to the text box, and you hold your thumb on it, and then you drag your thumb up to the camera that's where there's another camera icon that pops up. You can check this out right now. Actually, let's all do it together. So, open up a text thread that you're in, and just listen. Follow along so you can understand technically what I'm saying. So, if you open up a text thread, say if you have a text thread with somebody that you care about, your boss. So, and go to post a text, but instead of typing in the text box there, hold your thumb on the camera, and then drag up to the other camera with your thumb. And what that will do is immediately send a photo to whomever you're texting with of your face, and it starts, you hear a clicking sound from your phone, and then you see the sending bar immediately, and you have no control over it. And so, of course, I took a photo of my nostril, and I sent it to everyone. And then Jensen took a photo of his nostril, and then sent it to everyone. And then Jared sent a very explicit photo. Actually of him, it was, but it was a funny and clever retort, as if it were him. Anyway, I'd love to see the photo, is what I said. No? Okay.
I am not telling you that.
Well, then why did you bring it up? Jeez. What? Text it to me. Okay. Great idea. Really good. Well, I would like it if you would talk. Get me out of this horrible.
I've been waiting like for an hour.
What?
Stay in the audience.
Yeah, you should have stayed in the audience. That's the way to get to the questions quickly.
Alright, so my husband teaches middle school remedial writing, and he came home last August and said, "So, 2 of my students are reading the same book you are, which is We Are Not Ourselves."
Oh my God!
And he said that they were talking...
Remedial writing in high school, and they're middle school, and they're reading We Are Not Ourselves?
Yes.
They must have been miserable.
They said, yeah, if Misha Collins recommended more books, we'd never stop reading. So,
that's so cool to hear.
It's not a book that I normally would have picked up, but I loved it. And so I'm wondering if, on that note, if you could just kind of give us updates of books you're reading and loving, and then we can have conversations about them, kind of like we did with We Are Not Ourselves, because that was actually really incredible, and a way to find books that we wouldn't read otherwise.
That is such that kind of gave me chills, that story. That's really cool to hear. Like, the idea that kids in middle school would be reading that book is so awesome. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that. Most of the stuff I read on a day-to-day basis is pornography, but which wouldn't be appropriate for middle school students. It's not true, guys. It's probably less than 50%. Yeah, I would love to. That sounds really cool. I actually was mentioned in a New Yorker article about Mark Zuckerberg is like sort of doing a book club kind of thing on Facebook, and this New Yorker article mentioned that a Simon & Schuster executive had said that book sold a lot of copies because I had mentioned it, or had done the little book club thing for it, and that's really awesome. That's just so cool that, I don't know, it makes me feel incredibly powerful. Yeah, I mean, think of the evil that could be done with that. It is kind of an exciting idea to me. I like the idea also because it would make me read more. So maybe, yeah, okay.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. Have you read anything that you are excited about lately that's not porn?
Oh, well, if you put that qualifier. There is a series by Max Gladstone, The Craft Sequence. It is sort of a almost post-apocalyptic, but in an alternate world where the magic system is actually the legal system. And it's a really fascinating take. Really good female characters. There's a trans character. It's fascinating. And I regularly recommend people pick it up and take a look. Craft Sequence, Max Gladstone.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you. Hello.
Hi. Hello again.
Hello again.
So my question is, if Cass lost a bet and had to serenade Dean and Sam, or if you lost a bet and had to serenade Jared and Jensen, what songs would he or you pick? I have suggestions if you're lost.
By definition, isn't it, like that seems like if you lose a bet, you probably have to sing whatever the other person tells you to sing.
Well, let's just say that you can choose.
Oh, I can choose? Well, then I'd probably go, for Cass, it would be, what is the theme song to The Greatest American Hero? Because I should know the lyrics because I had to learn them. Right. I think that might be the only song he knows. I might be wrong, but I think that might be the only song he knows. So, yeah, believe it or not, I'm walking on air for Cass, and
My heart will go on.
my heart is a big highway to hell for me.
That's what you would sing for Jared and Jensen.
Yeah. What were your recommendations?
I was going to say Shake It Off for Jensen in light of recent events. For Jared, I would probably just follow him around and recite excerpts from like a North American Moose documentary.
I didn't know that was an option.
And for you, I would probably sing How Deep Is Your Love.
That's very sweet. My favorite one, though, to see would be the North American Moose. That's a good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea.
I love you a lot.
That's very nice to meet you. Wow, I feel like this relationship has started off on the right foot. Usually before you get to love, there's so much other bullshit, like going out to dinner and spending time with each other. So this just cuts right to the chase. Yeah, so much more efficient.
So Bob Whittermacher sends his regards.
Oh, excellent, yes.
And we need to know what your spider monkey's name is.
Yes.
You keep talking about a spider monkey, dude.
My spider monkey's name is... What? Fozzie? Ozzy? I don't know what you're saying.
I'm starting to think you don't really have a spider monkey.
I do. I have obviously lots of spider monkeys. And their names... Its name is Destiel, is that what you said? That is not its name, and shame on you. Its name is Wincest. Hi.
My name is Lauren.
Hi.
I was wondering, you said that the finale is like one of the most intense of all the finales. And so I was wondering if you have read the script for the finale and what your reaction.
I try not to read the scripts before we shoot, just because it gets all in my head.
So you haven't read it?
No, I have read it.
Okay, so I'm just wondering what your reaction was.
Well, I think that's a pretty fair characterization. It's pretty intense. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I was sort of, this year, I felt like in season 10, they're going to do something different. You know, they're going to take the finale in a little bit of a different direction. They can afford to. The show's been around for so long. You know, they can maybe just do like a super happy ending for a season. I was kind of imagining like everybody just sitting around a fire with hot chocolate saying like, man, guys, great year. We really nailed it this time. Buttoned everything up. And unfortunately, that is not how this season ends. Bad stuff is coming. Yeah. I'm sorry to spoil it for you. I shouldn't have told you that. Were you also expecting a really totally happy ending this season? You weren't? Wow, I guess I was the only one. Yeah. Thank you. Hi.
I'm Misha.